In this video, we're going to add the functionality to our stop and play buttons. First thing we're going to do is create a function that plays the music. And then we're going to create a function that stops the music. And just connect those with the proper buttons. Sounds easy enough. Above the music.loadSound action, type a single line comment. Type play sound. I'm just going to copy that line of code. After the end of that action, I'm going to press enter a few times, paste the line of code. Before play, I'm going to type end play sound. At the end of the first play sound comment, I'm going to press enter a few times. Type function, space, play sound with capital S, open and close parenthesis, colon, void with capital V, enter, open bracket, and go to the end of the music.loadSound statement, press enter again, close bracket. Next thing we want to do is create the new sound instance inside of the play sound function, so that every time you run the play sound function, it creates a new instance of the sound. So I'm going to select the very top line of code from the semicolon all the way to the equal sign and press X. Push backspace and then a semicolon. So that line of code now just says we're creating a variable that's of the sound type. It does not create a new instance of the sound class. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go after the open parenthesis of the play sound function and press enter. Paste the code I copied. And before the equal sign, I'm going to type music space. Now we're going to create an event handler that runs when the sound is loaded and checks to see if the sound loaded properly. And if it did not load properly, then it's going to give us an error message. So I'm going to go after the semicolon of the statement we just wrote out and press enter. Type music.onload with a capital L, space equals space, function, open parenthesis, p underscore success, colon, boolean with a capital B, close parenthesis, colon, void with a capital V. Enter a few times, open bracket, enter again, close bracket, up arrow, enter. This is the onload event handler. Again, it executes when the sound is loaded. And there's one parameter. We're using p underscore success for the name of that. It's true or false, or boolean. Then it just says it's true if the sound's loaded properly. It's false if the sound is not loaded properly. And now we're going to use a conditional statement to check that. Type if, open parenthesis, exclamation point, p underscore success. Close parenthesis. Don't flip out about the exclamation point. It's not too intense. That just means is not. And so, instead of writing false here, we write is not true. Or, if the sound is not loaded correctly. I'll press enter, open bracket, enter again, close bracket, up arrow, enter. If it's not loaded correctly, we want an error message to appear in the ID3 tag area. Another way to access something, if you don't want to close the action scripting pane, and you don't remember the names of all of your instances, you can actually just click this Insert a Target Path button. If you gave everything an instance name, you can navigate down to it, just like that. I'm just going to click Absolute just to be safe. Press OK. So this ends with txt underscore ID3. I'm going to type dot text, space equals space, open quote, error loading file, close quote, semicolon. So what this is going to do is every time you click the play button, it'll create a new instance of the sound class. If it's loaded correctly, the sound will play, the proper text will play. If not, the ID3 tag area, which is this text block right here, will say error loading file. In the next video, we're going to take the action script we just wrote and apply that to the play button. We're also going to create a stop music action and apply that to the stop button.